Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. It was a real pleasure.
And the wine that we're tasting today
It's a
is
Bordeaux blend. That's Yuri. Then you have Claudio, then mom and dad.
that.
I'm the one nearby my dad, and then finally my oldest brother Roberto.
All right.
So the Capogatto wine was born just for fun, just for us, just to see how Mother Nature was treating us on the supply the fruit. And actually, the first vintage, the vines were planted in 2004, as we mentioned it. The first vintage was in 2007, 8, a small amount. And the results were very, very interesting. But then in 2009, and the produced wine was just for family consumption. No absolutely idea to marketing it, okay, together with the Carbonaione, and start the production and selling of the Capogatto. The Capogatto, as I mentioned, is a wine that do not take the name from the provenance of the grapes, the vineyard, but the Capogatto is a name that Yuri liked. Yuri liked it because the right translation to English of capo gatto is the head cat, okay, but doesn't have any meaning on the cat. The capo gatto is the name given years ago, centuries ago, before the Phylloxera sickness, to grow new vines. And as you can see, it has an aging of about 18 months in small new barrels, oak French, and then an additional minimum of 2 to 3 months in refining in bottle.
You know, the zone that this is growing in is traditionally a Chianti growing zone, but because of your brother's passion for the Bordeaux varietals and his love of France and French women, it sounds like. uh, Plus a growing opportunity in the kind of that super Tuscan marketplace that has quickly developed. I mean, we're talking about a marketplace where, you know, the DOC wasn't really even formed until the 1960s and has been continually evolving.
Certainly our Capogatto cannot be how do you say, compared to a Bordeaux blend from the Tuscan coast. They are both excellent, but they are both of them are giving you really a different expression. The Capogatto, useless to mention you the typical characteristic supplying you on the bouquet, on the taste, on the nose, blah blah blah. But what I would like to highlight is the elegances of the wine that Mother Nature, the terroir, is supplying us. Okay, the Capogatto is certainly a wine compared to Tuscan cousin, Tuscan coast Bordeaux blends, or the French cousin Bordeaux wines, is more ready to be enjoyed. It.
Well, I tasted this wine towards the end of last year. Uh, and I think the profile here is you get that real signature. I mean, you can grow Bordeaux varieties, but you can still tell this is from Italy because it's got so much great acidity and the styling, the nose, that connection with the earth and that minerality just comes shining through. And that's a testament to your willingness to take some chances and to be kind of pioneers in this area, and putting the reputation of your estate on the bottle as well.
Yeah.
And so kudos to you guys. I thank you very much for joining us and sharing this wine with us. Is there anything particular about 17 that you'd like us to know?
17 is certainly thanks to the 15, 16, and 17 vintages were certainly excellent balance on the production side. Lovely climbs, let's say correct climb all over the year, you know, with the maturation of the vines themselves in a correct way, not too much stressful as actually we had in the last years. Okay, so certainly the Capogatto 2017 is we are talking about the 17, am I right?
Right.
Okay, so the 2017 is a vintage, ideal vintage to be tasted today, and as well you can leave it there and forget about it for some years, and the wine itself will refine and bottle and give you even a higher expression in years to come.
Well, it is gorgeous, and it's wonderful to hear from you and to meet you online here. We'll see you in person in the future when our visits bring us to Tuscany or Vinitaly or some tasting internationally. Hopefully, you come to Los Angeles and we can do something.
Thank you very much for your time too. Ciao, Ian. Have a good day.
Grazie.
Ciao.